Hello, I'm Dynas Demir.
Continues of the bombshell lawsuit filed by former Dolphins head coach Brian Flores, accusing the NFL of racism in hiring coaches.
Yeah, it was a 10-minute interview, and one part that stood out to me, his comparison of the NFL to a plantation.
Well, word on the street now, though, Brian, is that either you've torpedoed your career, that this is the craziest thing you could have done, or that it's very brave and very bold of you to do. How are you feeling? Are you at peace with your decision? And was this a very difficult decision for you to make, to file a lawsuit before you have a job?
I understand the risks, and yes, it was a difficult decision, and I went back and forth. And like I said, I love coaching. I do. It's something that I'm passionate about. It brings me joy, and I love helping young people reach their potential and become the best versions of themselves. I'm gifted to do that.
Brian,
but this is bigger than that.
I mean, can I just say, in 2022, the fact that we don't have one black owner, we only have one black head coach.
That's actually one to touch on.
Really, Brian needs to be applauded for stepping forward to be the first person to really contest it. It's been talked about.
Well, you've heard the statement,
but now he has stepped forward to challenge it.
You've heard the statement from the NFL, and a statement: diversity is core to everything we do. There are a few issues on which our clubs and our internal teams spend more time on.
Yeah, they've acknowledged their problems. The executives there have acknowledged their problems. Now the PR team is trying to spin something. They could take two different paths. They could take the path of trying to defend and litigate, or we hope that they take the path of actually trying to correct things, to be an example not only for the NFL but for American society, to lead by example.
When you talk about the owners, you got 31 white billionaires, and then the Packers have a special situation. 70% of the players are black. There's a power dynamic that's visible there.
Yeah.
In the lawsuit, there's this explosive line that the NFL is managed much like a plantation. That's a direct quote. Why did you decide to settle on that metaphor?
I think. Look, we didn't have to file a lawsuit for the world to know that there's a problem from a hiring standpoint in regards to minority coaches in the National Football League. The numbers speak for themselves.
Right.
We filed the lawsuit so that we could create some change, and that's important to me. I think we're at a fork in the road right now. We're either going to keep it the way it is, or we're going to go in another direction and actually make some real change where we're actually changing the hearts and minds of those who make decisions to hire head coaches, executives, et cetera. And that's where we got to get to. We got to change hearts and minds.
Brian, I heard someone say, but don't companies or clubs have the right to hire the person they think is the best qualified for the job, or the person they feel is right for the job?
Whatever race they are.
Whatever race they are, yes.
They do. And that's very reasonable to me. But at the same time, there are I know a lot of very capable coaches, executives, minorities, coaches, executives who are minorities, and in a lot of cases are as qualified, more qualified, and quite frankly better than their white counterparts.
No doubt the key is diversity in the ownership. You can watch the entire 10-minute interview with Flores on CBS News Miami. We'll continue to follow this developing story throughout the afternoon.
Peace, family. I hope all is well. Hope your morning's going well. Hope you're having a great, awesome day. Back in 2018, I was not happy at my job. I wasn't happy. My territory got cut in half, meaning my money got played with. And messing with my money's like messing with my emotions. So guess what? I left my job. I quit. I left. I took that big jump. Went out on my own. People thought I was nuts. People thought I was crazy. Dynas, how dare you? How dare you? What's wrong with you, Dynas? You got this safety net. You get benefits, car package, phone package. But I wanted my freedom. And I realized that I could not reach my potential at my current job during the current circumstances at that time. I could not reach my potential. So I left. I left my job. And I wouldn't change it for the world. Yeah, it's been a struggle. It hasn't been easy. But I've accomplished so much that I would not have accomplished if I would have stayed at my job. What am I getting at? Brian Flores, Colin Kaepernick. You're not being treated right. You're upset. You're going to sue. You're going to expose the system. Won't you just start your own league? We've had several leagues to start to challenge the NFL. What is stopping you guys from getting your teammates together, ex-teammates together, ex-coaches, and starting your own league? In fact, I have an idea. They have NBA Africa, and it's growing. They're building the infrastructure, stadiums, and everything. How about NFL Africa, or your own league in Africa? How about that? How about do that? They have the infrastructure because they already have the soccer stadiums. And these soccer stadiums, a lot of them brand new. You got the one in Abuja. You have one in Dakar, Senegal. You got one, a beautiful stadium in Lomé, Togo. You can play your games there. Since it's American, Africans will love it. Since it's Black Americans, Africans will love to see this Black American sport called football. Not the football where you kick the ball on your foot, but the football where you run the ball, you put on pads, and you tackle each other. They will love it. They will eat that shit up. So why not start your own league in Africa? Why not? Again, they have NBA Africa because NBA is onto something. So why not NFL Africa or whatever you want to call it? I'm telling you, these governments will love to meet you guys. You guys come and present to the governments, hey, we're bringing NFL, we're bringing football, American football to Africa. They'll say hell yeah in a second. Because the days of just grown men, and I understand there's systematic racism, I understand there's prejudice, but the days of just grown men being upset and wanting to just, I want to watch my words carefully. Because what is going on is wrong, but why, again, just start your own shit. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Start your own shit. Build for self. And with Brian Flores, it doesn't help the way Colin Kaepernick played it. Because at the end of the day, if you guys study Colin Kaepernick, the guy had the opportunity to play. He chose not to. Then he started, signing all these endorsements and doing all this other stuff, and that's a whole nother story. But at the end of the day, Colin Kaepernick had the opportunity to come back and play, and he chose not to. The guy wasn't serious. He wasn't, but that's another story. So, Brian Flores, Colin Kaepernick, how about you guys come together and start your own league? How about you do that? Say, fuck it, you know what? We're going to go out and try on my own. Because me personally, leaving the corporate rat race and doing my own thing, even though it's been a lot of work and I'm still working, still getting organized, even though it hasn't been easy, even though I'm still putting in the structure, and I know a lot of us are just used to structure, was the best decision I ever made. So yeah, if you want a class action lawsuit, this lawsuit, that lawsuit, that's fine. But at the end of the day, the NFL's not going anywhere. Like all these black folks that was talking about boycotting the NFL back when Colin Kaepernick was having this situation, these Negroes are back out wearing Falcons jerseys. I'm in Atlanta. Oh, we gonna boycott the NFL. They back out wearing their Cowboys and their Falcons jerseys. Again, they gonna be mad for a couple days, then they gonna forget. We got short-term memory. Again, all these we gonna rise up against the NFL because what they did to Colin Kaepernick, they all back wearing their Falcons jerseys and the Who Dat Boy, Cowboys jerseys. They are back rooting for their favorite NFL team. I mean, come on now. So, guys, that's a lost cause. You're not gonna get that support. So my thing is just start your own league because you're going up against the machine called the NFL, and good luck because. You could win. But the problem is the majority of the black players who play in NFL, they ain't going nowhere. For what you guys want to get done, like literally all the black NFL players will have to say, you know what, we're not showing up to work, and they gonna show up, and they know that. That's why, okay, go ahead and do your class action lawsuit. Go ahead and protest. All the black players gonna show up, to training camp. They all coming. Rookie camp, whatever you want to call it, they coming. They not gonna boycott. So that's why, like, it's a waste of time now. Just start your own shit. Start your own league. Until next time, family, dynasty, search for rule of peace.